weird ass nigga, bro. I don't like niggas like you. Like, you really a weirdo. Anyway, this weird ass man. I'm sorry, he already pissed me off. I'm already pissed. It's not that he not in jail and Bricc in jail. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'm always on team people that look like me. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm like, niggas talking about jail and niggas talking about he went in jail. Well, pussy, why you out then? Why they give you a bail, nigga? Nigga, they should have gave your bail to Bricc Baby, pussy. Fuck is wrong with you? But anyway, he's gonna break down to us what these last 24 hours was with these Fed niggas. Cause I'm very curious and I'm a little upset because I know for a fact, Adam gave them everything they needed. For sure. 100%.
So, I, this morning, got a colonoscopy. As a result of the fact that...
Come on, bro, with this weird ass shit, gang. Like, bro, why you gotta be such a weirdo?
Put the camera in, like a ride or die would. She told him, Adam's not here, and he's communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texted me. She said, I was knocked out, so I don't remember anything.
Like, why would you say that about the colonoscopy, though? Like, it could have went, like, you could have been without that, bro. You could have just went straight to, oh, she said this to them. Like, come on, bro.
At all. I'm sorry, Bricc. I know that this kind of goes against the nature of our relationship and everything. I wasn't supposed to let another dude hold me down like that while you were locked up. I'm so sorry. But I did that today. Anyway, yesterday, I'm sitting around the house, starving myself all day. I actually have a newfound appreciation for fasting because I do feel like I achieved some sort of mental clarity while I didn't eat food for a day.
Shouts to the munch.
But while I'm in my house, I'm playing poker on my computer, a guy comes to my front door, and I didn't actually even know, but my girl was communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texts me. She says, a dude is here from the FBI, and basically he's trying to serve you with a subpoena. And so she told him, like a ride or die would. She told him, Adam's not here, and he's off at work or whatever. I forget what she told him. And so I immediately hop on the line with my lawyer. I say, what should I do? I don't want to, handle this situation wrong. Over and over and over, I've sat down with rappers or whoever who tell me about situations in which they divulge too much information to the police or whoever, and it ended up coming back to bite them. Especially, something that comes to mind is like Hurricane Chris, who caught a body that was blatantly self-defense. Soon as the cops come, he airs out his whole situation and ends up coming back to haunt him because the state ends up trying him. So if he had not made all those statements to the cops right after he had killed this dude, then it for sure would have been a way easier case for him to beat. Now, that being said, I'm not really that worried because I know that I myself haven't been involved in any criminality, but I figured I would have my lawyer take care of it. So my lawyer reaches out to the guy who came to my door. She assures me that she's going to be able to ask the FBI agent a handful of questions and from that information be able to ascertain, is Adam in trouble? Is Adam going to be, forced to hand over a crazy amount of information? Because that was kind of lingering out in my head, is like, God, this is going to be a huge pain in the ass if they want to confiscate all the computers and everything in here. We're going to have to, buy a bunch of computers to use.
Where's the furnace? Start the furnace up, guys.
You peep how he said that? He said, what we gonna do? Have to buy a bunch of computers in the meantime? Yo, I hope y'all niggas, Lush, dickhead, I hope you wasn't buying perks from this nigga Bricc Baby in the gym, bro, because you're going to jail. Nah, you're not going to jail, bro. But that pussy Bricc Baby, that's helping their case, bro. They probably trying to do all types of shit, bro. They trying to get all types of shit on these niggas, bro. Basically, nigga, if you did anything, nigga, something ain't right, nigga. And honestly, this not gonna affect Lush. None of them niggas almighty suspect when he be buying them fake perks off of Bricc Baby when they off the shift next to in no jumper and shit like that. It's not gonna matter to almighty suspect. It's gonna matter to Bricc Baby, bro. Not gonna lie to you. They trying to find out what's up with Bricc Baby and nigga, what's up with Loose Cannon, nigga. We got 2 gang members in your shit since you want to have gang members in this joint so bad, bitch ass nigga.
We're gonna have to buy a bunch of computers to use.
Where's the furnace? Start the furnace up, guys.
I don't know. I was considering that. I have not destroyed any information for the record. But
all that shit up.
This is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're gonna want copies of the podcasts that Bricc or Loose were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts that was edited out. Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Bricc or Loose told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death.
I was thinking that.
That situation is very...
I was thinking that, yo, because they probably trying to get to, bro, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all see how Wack be doing that manipulation shit? Charleston White been saying it. That nigga manipulated that nigga. Because, bro, they're not, my bad, I'm coughing. Hold on. Them niggas not gonna be in the same vicinity for no reason, bro. That nigga manipulated that nigga to go to that nigga like, yo, he just called you a snitch, bro. You better handle him. And he know he was gonna do the most in front of him. Fucked him right up. And they trying to say how valid was this cease and desist. That's what they really trying to say. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I was smarter than you niggas. I was going to talk about I was thinking about this while I was at work, while I was listening to this.
Very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this, to me, is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement.
Yeah, they're trying to connect many, like, basically, it seems like they're trying, I'm gonna be honest, this is what they're trying to do. Check this. They trying to make sure, they like, all right, bet, we think these niggas did these crimes, right? And for them to say that it's a gang, y'all have to do, like, an array of, like, fucking crimes, like, as a unit type shit, just so they can say it's further than it's a gang. Y'all kind of see what I'm saying, right? Bro, they like, all right, bet, nigga, we gonna get Bricc Baby on this little bullshit right here. Loose Cannon on this bullshit right here. This nigga on this bullshit right here. This, cause they all work together at some point, my nigga. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I had some convoluted thought that, bro, Wack 100 and Bricc Baby already knew each other a long time ago. Because, bro, how the fuck is Wack 100 gonna know fucking Big U and you not gonna know Bricc Baby, bro? They was saying that, like, that was his young bull. So how the fuck you gonna not know him, especially when that nigga got the money? Bricc Baby was a nigga with the money and the supply, nigga. Come on, bro. Let's keep it real. These niggas had some convoluted shit going on. This shit got a long list of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nipsey's death.
I do think that nigga, I think, basically, this is what I was thinking. Solid. This is what I'm locking in. When I was at work, I was thinking, this nigga, Big U, told this nigga, young bull, yo, that nigga really, yo, he be calling you a snitch. He got you crazy, looking crazy, blah, blah, blue. He really put a bug in that nigga ear, and he just fired that nigga up. And he probably told that nigga, man, I'm gonna smoke that nigga. He ain't tell that nigga nothing. He ain't tell that nigga nothing. He ain't say, oh, don't do it, no. He said, oh, really? And he really smoked that nigga. That's my joint. That's what I think. I'm gonna be honest. That's why they trying to get to that point.
Might be. Which, to me, seems gigantic. I don't know why. That cease and desist is not going to help them prosecute Bricc Baby or Loose Cannon or anybody else. But
we about to have to look at the shit that Charleston White said after this because it makes a lot of sense. I didn't believe Charleston White when he said this all the way months back, but he was saying that Big U was hating on Nipsey. And a lot of them niggas was all the old heads was hating on him because he was popping like that and all the young bulls was fucking with him more than they was fucking with them. And he basically don't got to do no work. He don't got to rob niggas all day. He could just rap and niggas fuck with him. We gonna have to talk about
the fact that they're interested in that, to me, adds quite a bit of credibility to the argument that perhaps Nipsey Hussle's death was a more complicated situation than it appears to be.
Well, isn't that when this
Gave it to him, though?
Isn't
We did hand it over, yep.
That was a situation full of feelings. For you to walk up, I've been said this, bro. For you to walk up on somebody and smoke them and not give a damn who just seen you do it, and you did the rights, like you really going to jail after this shit, man, nigga, you had to be pissed. And I ain't gonna lie, niggas usually, unless you really not there and you was off a lot of drugs, you not gonna get there on your own, bro. Somebody put a bug in your ear, bro.
Isn't this when that
Was it?
I mean, really, like,
So it's safe to say you the feds.
Some niggas is loose
I'm
cannons,
happy
though.
to help the feds
Shout out
with
to
talking
Canada.
about a document that we have previously discussed on here over and over, and which doesn't implicate anybody that I know or whatever. It's not like I know about Big U doing something illegal. Big U did something perfectly legal by sending over a document to us asking us to remove a piece of content. Now, for the record, it doesn't mean that this means that there's a full-scale investigation into Big
He
U's
did that for
involvement
all.
in
So
this
you don't feel like
He did that to throw him off just to say, oh, that's not true. Take that shit down. And the feds like, man, nigga, that shit true. Nigga, you trying to be funny, nigga. Nigga, I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it a bean. Nigga, this shit don't got nothing to do with me, nigga. I'm just keeping it a bean. Nigga, they not gonna fucking come to my house talking about, Dmoney, do you got fucking information? Pussy, no. But I know what's going on, though.
you played no part in them getting booked at all?
No,
Like with the shit they set up here and you clipping it up. I mean, I get you
Shout
live
out
and
City
people might be able
Man,
to
gang. I
screen record,
appreciate
but
you, bro.
some of the shit these
I
niggas is
appreciate
saying, you sit back, like even the feds probably like, I can't believe like these niggas is this dumb.
Well,
then you clip it up to reiterate what they said
My
instead of
attitude is basically if somebody comes on the podcast and they want to live their truth, they want to talk about the things that they've been through, then it's none of my business to dig through each podcast and figure out what's criminal, what might come back to get them. Because let's be real, this is hip hop where a huge percentage of people's lyrics, songs, etc., are basically putting them in the mix and acknowledging that they've been involved with crimes. And you know, when I'm sitting there and Loose Cannon's saying, because keep in mind, this is my first time even understanding that Big U might have had any involvement in any street stuff still. When Loose Cannon's sitting there and saying, yeah, me and Big U went to this weed spot and we got all this money out of them, and then Big U didn't split the money up fairly and yada, yada. I'm sitting there thinking, Big U's on that? Like, I had no idea that Big U would have been doing anything that could be considered extortion or, you know, payments for checking in, whatever.
not a guess.
In retrospect, I feel a little naive since he did call his podcast that and he was talking about the checking in process pretty openly.
I mean, you talked about
I
it
mean,
on,
like
the,
Bricc.
Because
on the
at the end of
Breakfast
the day,
Club.
we see, like, we understand the bottom line is the money. So at the end of the day, like you just said, if they come on here and you ask them certain questions and they're dumb enough to speak on that, yeah, it's partly their fault, but you don't think the questions you ask are strategically bringing certain things about of them?
Well, it's not like I could have even asked about that since I didn't know anything about that. They just started talking about
Well,
it.
like, who are y'all talking about?
no, look. See, me, I'm talking about Bricc. Now, as far as guests that come on and willingly tell on themselves, that's 100% on them.
Okay,
I don't blame platforms for dumbasses coming on the internet where you know the police are watching every platform everywhere and telling on crimes they committed. They're idiots.
Understandable, but did you read Brick's indictment?
I'm not reading through none of that shit. But basically what I'm saying is, regardless of if anything he said on this show was in the indictment or not, some of the shit he said, if that's my boy, like if my brother was to say some shit like that, hey bro, you gotta stop talking about shit like that. Or I'm not even putting it up. Like, nigga, you just said some federal shit. I'm gonna edit that shit out before we put the clip out. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, fuck it, it is what it is. He dumb enough to do it if this is my boy.
Well, that's the disconnect. I think his name is Spodyface. Spodyface, that's the disconnect. His people and his type, I'm not gonna say what his people is, I'm not gonna say what his type is. But they don't got that type of morals for their homie or nothing like that. They like, bro, nigga, whatever that nigga wanna do, he could do, nigga. That shit up the fucking price on the video, nigga. If he wants to go to jail, maybe he just missed that jail. Real shit. That's how he think of it. Real shit. So you think about like love and shit like that nigga don't love nobody, nigga. Some nigga just fucked that nigga's bitch like the last 2 weeks ago, nigga. That nigga don't love himself, nigga. Fuck you think he love Bricc Baby for? Let's be real.
There's a difference between I'm calling this my homie, my friend, like Adam calls Bricc, or some idiot that just comes up here and wants to go viral. Yeah, I caught 11 hats. Okay, you stupid as fuck.
But I think part of it is the fact that, you know, when Bricc comes on here and says, I'm putting kill squads in the street, or I got more bodies than you guys squabbles.
That's what I was getting. That was crazy.
Bro, he don't mean that shit.
It doesn't matter.
That's for entertainment purposes.
When he goes to court, they can still bring that type of shit.
Fuck you mean entertainment purposes, bro? Low, not me Bricc. No, he said, nigga, I killed more people than you fought people. Nigga, what? Fuck you mean, nigga, entertainment purposes. Nigga, that wasn't entertaining, nigga. Nigga, that was scary, nigga. Nigga, what? I fought mad niggas, so you telling me you killed 10 niggas? 20 niggas? Man, this nigga is crazy. No, fuck you mean entertainment. Get him, bro.
My thing is that
Mr. Dick Rider, look at him. Get him. Just shut up.
when I hear Bricc say something like that, and of course I assume that Bricc has never killed anybody, but when he says that kind of thing, I assume he's doing marketing because he knows that the aura of danger around him is such that that's really going to hook people and get them interested, and we're seeing that right now. Really, if I had a suggestion for Bricc, if he gets out tomorrow, I'm going to say, let's get a video guy. Let's get in the studio. Let's drop music right now.
1000%.
Because realistically, having this aura of danger and criminality around you is going to be massively beneficial to people paying attention to your music or whatever you're trying to monetize. So,
oh my God. Yo, there's something wrong with him, bro. He said, yeah, bro, you went to jail, your life is in danger, bro. Hop in the stew, nigga. Niggas love the fact that your life is falling in shambles, and that shit has nothing to do with us, and we not gonna be going to jail like you, and you the only one that's gonna be eating that shitty ass food in there. Come on, bro, hop in the stew and talk about the shit that you went through, bro. Dickhead, this nigga. Bro.
I mean, number one, all those statements were said on live, so yeah, we could have cut it out, which would have basically meant that everybody besides us was able to monetize it. Or we could have, you know.
Is that more important?
So it's content over everything.
I mean, it's going to happen either way. So.
But the thing is, if you read Brick's indictment, you'll see, and I'm not telling you to, because I know you don't want
he's not being accused of anything like that.
That's what what I was trying to get to. So literally, like, he had an AK case from 2023. It's got nothing to do with anything he said on a podcast. He's not a part of that RICO with Big U and them. He's not listed as a defendant.
Yeah, I saw that.
On that RICO.
Yeah, I seen all that shit.
There's nothing that he said. Now, what you saying, what Messiah said, like, oh, it could be used against you in court, potentially as a character witness, but I think that could easily be dismissed considering you're an entertainer for a living, and your persona is based on having this, street image, which these statements do nothing but substantiate. It's got nothing to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody come on here and they say what they say, that's coming out that person's mouth.
And even if Bricc had never been on a podcast, you could just listen to his music and say, look at all this shit that he said that's basically him declaring himself a killer.
I mean, yeah.
Yo, are you serious, bro? Yo, I would never talk to this nigga again. This nigga rather have his... This nigga rather have his homie in jail forever. Never fuck another pussy again. Rather than somebody say, bro, this was your fault. Bro, there's something wrong with him, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm going to say it over and over and over. Adam22 probably got like multiple personality disorder, bro. There's something wrong with this nigga. Check what he said in response to this nigga, bro.
But substantiate. It's got nothing to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody come on here and they say what they say, that's coming out that person's mouth.
And even if Bricc had never been on a podcast, you could just listen to his music and say, look at all this shit that he said that's basically him declaring himself a killer.
I mean, yeah, his music's way gnarly.
Spotty face like, what? I think I do like Spotty face, man. All right, my bad, bro. I can't be mad at you. We be on the same time. He says some dumb ass shit like, bro, did you really just say that, bro? All right, whatever. Just not even talk about it.
What I'm saying is that, like, let's say tomorrow Bricc gets hit with another indictment, and it's like, oh, we think Bricc Baby killed these 4 people. I mean, the music is then going to be, the Traplo Ross documentary is going to be crazy because Bricc talks like he's the baddest man who's ever walked the West Coast in his music.
Swamp Story.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Swamp Stories has a whole video calling him, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, right?
You feel me? The Crip serial killer, whatever they call him.
Oh my God! Y'all, they working with the feds, bro. They working with the feds. They had to talk with Lush. They like, Lush, nigga, you in trouble, crackhead. You better say something, pussy. Nigga, we know about all them motherfucking niggas, all them homeless niggas you robbed for that goddamn dope, nigga. You better say something. Yo, they had a collaborate. This was a collaborated effort, gang.
And who's ever walked the West Coast in his music.
Swamp Story.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Swamp Stories has a whole video calling him, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, right?
You feel me? The Crip serial killer, whatever they call him.
And I mean, people want to blame you, which I think, again, you asking certain questions could be looked at as, fetish. But at the end of the day, these people are coming up here to give these stories, to give this behind-the-scenes information because they want to go viral. They want the clout. So at the end of the day, if you're willing to take the risk of sitting behind bars or being unalived or whatever the case is for clout, then that's on you, right? Like,
shut your buster ass up, nigga. You got that big ass hoodie on with that nice ass, them baggy ass jeans on, bro. I bet he is talking about, yeah, bro, if you want to do that, that's up for you. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Nigga, we talking about Bricc Baby, nigga. Don't disrespect the homie now. Because you trying to disrespect because you a square. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. That's where we keep it a bean.
Like, at the end of the day, I could pass out the poison all day. It's up to the people on the other side to take it. So if they're going to come on here and they're going to do that, that's on them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a fact.
That's how I feel about it. Even though I feel like you do put people in positions where they could say things that might be incriminating, or you make them feel comfortable enough where you guys start talking about certain things that they shouldn't be talking on camera. But at the end of the day, they gotta know that for themselves.
But that's like, it's like if, for example, like YBC Duel, R.I.P. Someone like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? All of his music's about.
Don't talk about no Philly nigga, bro. Don't talk about no Philly nigga, bro. Don't say nothing wrong, Lush.
Smoking people, like, and very disrespectfully. You know what I mean? Then he come over. Of course, like, this is what all your music's about. This is what all your posts are about. Your whole entire image. It'd be bad journalism to not ask about that shit, or to not at least bring it up. Like, what are you talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers gotta know what they're getting into and what this fucking platform is off rip. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm not mad at nobody asking the questions. It's up to you to give the answers. So when these dudes is telling on themselves, I don't really see why everybody's so outraged. Like, oh, Vlad is the feds. No, the nigga who answered the question is the fed. If the police pick you up and interrogate you about a crime, are you mad at the cops for the interrogation or the dude who gave all the information up?
Yeah, bro. You the dickhead, bro. Listen, bro. At the end of the day, when we do look at this, right?